Hey guys, it's Matt. This kind of looks like I'm recording in the dark because I am. It's 3 a.m. I got off work, couldn't go to sleep, decided I had to go up to the church to do some work anyway. So I'm currently in my office. I figured I'd go ahead and get this out of the way because I knew that if I tried to get up in the morning and do this, it would be really rushed. Like I said, today, since it is Sunday, I have to work between services, so it's going to be a really stressful day. It is my birthday. I turned 29 today. Not making a super big deal about it, but kind of disappointed that I have to work through it, but oh well. I'll get over it, move on. As I posted in my blog yesterday, I did request no cake today, just to keep down on the carbs and the sugars. I doubt they'll listen to me. I'll probably end up having some cake, but so please don't kill me if I do. I did request one of my more favorite meals. Mom's gonna make me some low-carb enchiladas. Light on the cheese, that way it helped me out with keeping my fats low and my carbs, in moderate level. Kind of stoked about that. My plans are that when I do wake up, to start my day with a protein shake and probably end my day with a protein shake as well, just to make it easier with the amount of stuff that I have going on in the day, just more convenient. Last week I did pretty decent. I know my macros weren't probably where they should have been, but I know eating wise, with the exception of my cheat meal on Thursday, I did really good. So the diet, I'm enjoying the diet, and like I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure that the changes that I've made to the way that I look at nutritional info is going to stay with me through the rest of my life. Change how I eat, how I view food. I guess you could say that in the worst part of my life, I was just basically living to eat, and living to eat is just one of the worst things that you can do. With your birthday, just kind of reflect upon the last few years. I know my wife keeps rubbing it in how close to 30 I am. Ooh, like 30 is a big number. I always thought 40 was the number whenever I was growing up, but I guess 30 is the new 40. Hopefully it doesn't offend anybody the way that I talk about age, because to me age is relative to your health and how you feel. I'm pretty sure it was Guillermo that posted a picture back towards the beginning of the challenge of him and this gentleman there at the gym he worked at it, I think, who was quite much older than what 30 is, and he looked like he was just young and fit as ever. And again, that's all relative to your physicality and your diet, your exercise, how you look on life. As for the Lipo 6, I'm not really noticing the energy burst that I was getting. I don't know if it's something in my diet, the changes that we've been making. Even towards the end of the day, I feel really exhausted sometimes. Again, I'm sure it could be diet related, due to me not getting my macros in the way they are. I have been taking the CLA since I've been getting it, or since I got it. And since I bought extra powder, I hopefully won't run out, so I should be able to keep with my regimen of protein powder. I have noticed, though, that the sore and tiredness that I felt after exercising using X brand powder has gone away since I've been back to using the Muscle Infusion Black. Right here will be my weight measurements that I will be taking when I wake up in the morning. I hope to be able to also have my wife help me out taking that picture with me in my old jeans from back when I weighed my heaviest. The picture I put up with just my suit pants on doesn't do me justice because I bought those within the last year. But it would be quite interesting for me to show you with my jeans. It's hard when you lose weight and you lose it proportionally throughout your whole midsection. You continue to look in the mirror and you see the same person who you saw before. Again, it's all about self-image. But when you look at yourself in relation to either your old clothes or like I did with the week 1 to week 4 pictures, it's exciting to look at the change and see where you're going, because it's those changes that have spurred me into this and have spurred me into the lifestyle that I'm now choosing to move into. When I'm sitting and talking with people, they say, "Are you doing a diet?" I'm like, "No, I'm not doing a diet. I hate the word diet." I'm kind of babbling tonight. This is what happens when I am up late. I have time to really think, and my brain tends to work in a little bit of overdrive. But I hate the word diet, because diet in this day and age many times refers to these fad diets that many people don't stick to. And I heard a recent studies about comparing diets to diets, saying they need to stop that because every diet is effective in its own way. And it, again, falling back to something I said way back towards the beginning, it's all about follow through. Once you make this change, you've got to continue with it. You can't just, I finally hit my target weight so I can go back to eating all that crap again. No, you can't. You have to follow through. You have to continue eating clean, continue eating healthy. That's going to be one of the biggest challenges for me, because I have always enjoyed the fast food. I have always enjoyed the pizza especially. But during this time of challenging myself to find the right nutritions, I've found unique ways to put things together. For example, the low-carb enchiladas. Excluding the amount of sodium, they're nutritiously balanced. Of course, I could probably throw a side salad in there. I'm still working on getting better at eating my greens. It's always been my weakest point, next to eating greasy foods. Again, that seems to be an American trait, I think. But I'm kind of babbling, so I'll get down to what I know everybody else is waiting for that paid attention to any of my blog posts earlier in the week. I was talking with a friend on Monday or Tuesday, and of course he really hates capitalism. And I know we could go off really deep into this, but we were talking about getting into a world without a currency, and into a world where just everything worked in tandem together. And it kind of spurred my thought pattern. Again, this is late night thinking again, so please don't hold this against me. It's a good idea, but again, it still borders on socialism. Some of socialism's flawed, and it's still just a theory, nothing more. There's still a lot of kinks that could work out of it, but I'm sure some of you have turned me off by now, but please don't. I'm going somewhere with this. If at some point government was to take over all food manufacturing and food growing, food everything, they could issue everyone a card in which the amount of calories you burn on a daily basis at the end of the month are added onto this card. You purchase your food by how many calories are in the total amount of food purchased. Therefore, someone who lives an active lifestyle gets a little bit more food than somebody who lives more of a sedentary lifestyle, thus evening out the disbursement of food, helping alleviate world hunger, but at the same time alleviating the problem of obesity here in America and around the world. You could still see those that would probably try to abuse the system by buying junk food right off the bat. But one thing we know about junk food is it's pretty high in calories and not very high in nutrients that keep you from being hungry. So those people will either quickly learn that you can buy a little bit of junk food, but save your calories for the things that you can buy a lot of, i.e. your greens, your vegetables. For example, spinach. One serving of spinach is 4 to 4.5 cups. I've tried consuming that in one sitting, and it's extremely hard to do so, and it only accounts for about 30 or 40 calories. So for somebody who eats a well-balanced diet, they'll have more than enough food, and it'll last them throughout the month. But to somebody who doesn't eat healthy, it would help retrain the way that they look at buying their food. Again, a theory, it's all just thoughts. It's 3 a.m., and I'm babbling. But it would be an interesting theory to work with. I'm thinking maybe about taking it and turning it into either a short story and just kind of seeing where it goes. I kind of a creative mind like that. But yeah. Last week I felt like was a change week for me. I'm jumping from topic to topic here. Where I kind of I started picking the weights back up. Still haven't fully gotten back into the groove of doing my cardio every morning. Ever since I got sick on week 5, I've been just really tired. Hard to wake up in the morning. Easy to stay up at night. I've become my nocturnal self again. I thank my Talbot genes for that. But I'm working at it. I'm trying to get back in. I've made sure to at least do something to bring my cardiovascular up every day, such as crunches, push-ups, lower weights, higher reps, things like that. One day I did weights to exhaustion, and then some. It was kind of something different for me, but I pushed myself because I know that's what I need to get myself jump-started. And, I kind of got off track getting sick there in the phase 2. Kind of took some time for me to adjust to the higher fats, the lower carbohydrates, so my energy was zapped. But I'm not making any excuses, because we're all responsible for the actions we do and the choices we make. I'm just kind of getting adjusted to that, and now we change again. But it's all for the better. I'm learning. So I will never admit to knowing everything. My wife would call me out on that if she was here. But in the meantime, I'm done babbling. Keep your heads up. Keep your eyes on the prize. Until next time, this is Matthew, signing out and saying good night, good morning, whatever you